Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Second down give to Tootin. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First and 10 from the 43.
On red. Hey, Soko, hot.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Rip. Hey, kill. Hey, Ginger, tight. Hey, I'm gun.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's got it downfield near the edge. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Zone read, I'll give it to Tootin. And he's going to work it to the 20. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey. Soko, hot. Safe right. 30 left.
Lawrence working from the gun. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Well, we're already seeing his leg's going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
11, Agate. Go. There we go. Hey, Jupiter. Go. Let's go. Go. Hey, kill.
Motioning left is Thomas. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got his man, Thomas has it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
11. Right, let's go. Bring it. Here we go.
1st and goal. Here's Tootin. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Lisa 24. John, this side's hot. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Caught out wide. Good game here as he heads out of bounds.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko, it's hot. Really good look.
Tootin. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Great job. Easy. Read it 44. Hey, kill.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Even following the penalty, Brock, they're still trying it. 4th and goal.
This side's hot. 13, Lou. Sink right. 30 left.
4th down, pass coming. And we get an incredible goal-to-go stand to begin this ball game as they force the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So 1st down from the 41. Allen setting up play action. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
319! Alert!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Pass it down close. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get the game's first points here in the second. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the second or third catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
Pass now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
On the red. Hey, Soko, it's a high. Check.
Headed left. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Hey. Darn, they said high. Here we go.
Lawrence throwing here. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Hey, danger. Think right open.
Third and long for him here. Check down, goes to Tutu. And this one won't get there. Looks good, but the stop is made just before it could get the first. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
24. And son, they said it's a high. Hey, kill.
Trying on fourth down, it's Lawrence. He connects downfield. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Sink right. Go, let's go. 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Looking quickly here.
30 left.
Jaguars first down.
30 left.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Red on red. Side. Silver.
On play action now, Lawrence. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Got it. Ready?
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Hey, Lion. Hey, tomato. Rock, 11.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Completes another one to Thomas. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
11.
So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half.
The 3-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, Ryan. 13 Luke. Son. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense up to the line fast.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They give it to him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Cam Little to try the extra points. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. Shoots away from one. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's only able to manage 1 yard. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Allen looking to throw. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw for Allen. He's got it near the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Now from back at the 7, here's third and goal. Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
On red.
First down throw, Lawrence. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Red on red.
First down, Jaguars.
Think right. 13 loop.
Motion a receiver left. First and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Little knocks it through. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. Caught. This is Noel. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Travis Hunter making that play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Jump off, caught by his back. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and 10 from the 32.
319.
Allen gonna throw again. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just gonna hurl this one away. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his 1st incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. The 30. Gets the 10. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. And he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Past the 45. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, Ginger, touch!
They go play action. Lawrence. He's trying to push the field. That one connects. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars making a 9-point advantage.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game.
24.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. It is Cup left side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Hey, home.
Now it's Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Allen to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Middle.
Allen on 3rd down. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's Cook. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Alert! 319! What is that?
Throwing here, Allen. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Lawrence now off the play action. Fits it through the middle. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. More than 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Hey, Soko, so hot. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for 1 final quarter. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
30 left. Hey.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 9-point advantage. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. On his little for the extra point. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game.
31. Bills 21. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Allen. Taken in by Noel. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
To the air again, Allen. This is complete to Noel. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A pickup of 17. That's good for a Buffalo 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, Allen to the air. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Number 22. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To throw again, it's Allen. Intercepted in the end zone. Travis Hunter reels in the pick. And the Jaguars will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Lisa 24. Son, it's a
Tootin gets it from the gun. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a 1st, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Hey,
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Jacksonville touchdown! The Jaguars can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Allen setting up play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Stop. Identity! Gun. We go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Allen gonna throw again. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Desperation time here. Buys time, rolling right. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Ooh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. They'll go. Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And the Jaguars recover the onside kick. That should all but clinch this victory for them. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to pass it here. Finds a seam down the middle. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid on in the slant. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Buffalo first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Alert! Time to shine, fellas! What's that?
Allen to throw. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
319! What's that?
Now Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Allen on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.